Yeah, today, welcome back to the Pulp Diction podcast. I'm your
Yay.
host, Dylan Gibson, joined once again by Emma Joe. It's good to have you back on the
Good.
pod.
Hello. Good to be back.
And I think this is the first time you and I have done one since we went off to college,
Yep.
our separate ways.
Last one
And
was Guardians was when I was in,
it
but
was
it's been a minute.
Guardians.
It's been
That
a
was
minute.
it has been a minute because that was right before Superman came out.
Yep.
So it's a lot's happened, and I feel like I say this every episode, but like I've been slacking.
Oh yeah.
It takes so long to come out with new ones,
It's
just
okay.
because I. Uh,
Freshman year. Freshman year's a
so
lot.
freshman year, it's busy. There's a lot going on, but and I have like a queue of like five, six people that have asked to be on the podcast right now. I'm like
Really.
working my way through. And I've
Oh,
been working my way through the queue, but people keep asking, and I'm suffering from success, I guess.
hilarious.
But yeah, it's great. And we mentioned the movies we're talking about today on today's episode.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the films of director Celine Song, which
Yep.
are Past Lives, which was released a couple years ago, right?
23
20
or 24.
23 or 24. And Materialists, which was that this year?
Mm-hmm. It came
That's
out on the
crazy.
same day How to Train Your Dragon came out. I literally watched
Oh,
both. I did a double header of watching both.
really?
Yeah. Past Lives
That
was 23. So
interesting. Okay.
it was nominated for a lot of Oscars. So
Past Lives had a lot of Oscar buzz. I get the sense Materialists isn't going to have quite as much.
mm-mm.
Um, I guess we'll talk about that. Yeah, I don't know. I took notes on both movies.
Okay.
They were both very interesting. I think
Mm-hmm.
Celine Song is quickly proving herself a very interesting director.
I think it's really
Um,
impressive the fact that these are her first two films and they're already
so
getting
impressive.
so much love. Like, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
like yeah, she's doing great for herself. I'm very excited to see what she does next.
Hmm.
I love the visual style of both these movies. I love the themes, and it just I think she wrote both of the scripts as well.
I think so.
She
Yeah.
definitely wrote Materialists,
Hmm.
and I mean I would assume she wrote Past Lives.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's really interesting because both of these movies are very focused on love and romance. Um, and I guess I don't know. I would say she's a director that knows a lot about love, but also like she knows how much she doesn't know.
Hmm.
And that's kind of one of the big things she is trying to get across in these films as like I don't know, the unknowns of love and like
Right.
how it's really just kind of like pornography, you know, when you see it. And
Yeah.
I don't
Sure.
know. Sure, why not, right? I think both movies. I liked Materialists a lot more than I thought I would, to be honest.
Really.
I
Okay.
didn't think I wouldn't like it, but
Okay.
I did think it could have been a little shorter.
Hmm.
Past Lives feels a lot more indie, whereas Materialists like immediately like different, bigger budget. Yeah, like shot in New York, or at least it takes place in New York.
Hmm.
Starring Pedro Pascal, Dakota Johnson, and Chris Evans. These three like massive name actors
Oh yeah. No.
that have
And
all been
Pedro's in
in.
his prime right now, so he's like expensive.
Yeah, yeah,
Crazy.
they've all been in Marvel movies.
Hmm.
Um, for better and worse,
Yep.
with Dakota and Madam Web, which I still haven't seen, but
I still have not seen that either. I've
I
seen so
kind of
many
want
clips on
to.
TikTok. I'm too scared to check it out. That it sounds horrible.
Well, yeah, I'll check it out one day. Um, but yeah, I guess so. I don't know. How do we talk about this? It's kind of weird. Past Lives, I guess, is about this woman. What's her name? I forget her name.
God.
Nora is like her American
Yes.
name, and
Uh,
but she leaves. She has like a childhood sweetheart, but in Korea. But she
it's
leaves Korea at a young age to immigrate to America.
Hmm.
And the movie's sort of about her reconnecting with that childhood sweetheart uh, a couple times years down the line and exploring the relationship between them.
Hmm.
And the movie asks, like, very directly at the very, very beginning, like, who do you think they are to each other? And that's sort of the question that you're trying to figure out for the entire movie.
Hmm.
And because you have this, like, immediate image of Nora, her childhood sweetheart, and her husband
Yes.
at a bar together.
Hmm.
And
But
it's,
you don't know like the relationship. So you
you don't
see
know
this clip
anything.
and like the girl's focusing on the childhood friend and this
Hmm.
kind of like, oh, they're totally there. And this guy's just like a, I don't know, like a random friend or something like that.
Yeah.
But when I first like even heard of it, I kept seeing so many ads just only about those two. So I
Hmm.
had no idea like going into this movie and seeing that scene, I had no idea that would even be her husband like at
Right.
all. Like just some random random white dude like just sitting there.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. It's and it sets you up like I don't know. I think she plays with like romance. Uh, I don't want to say cliches, conventions in
mhm.
a unique way. Like any like the husband very outright says it. Like this is such a good story.
Yeah,
You reconnecting with your childhood sweetheart from another country. Like we don't have our story's not as good as that. And so
right.
that and he's a good husband because he doesn't want to he knows he doesn't want to feel like jealous
Mhm.
or anything. But I mean it's but he also like has those feelings and I think that's okay. Like I don't know, all I kept thinking every time he did or said something was this guy is such a good husband.
Like
It's
props to him.
ridiculous.
I would have been like it's like it's not only like the fact that they're childhood friends, but like before like so they were friends and then later when they're in like their 20s, 30s roughly, like a
Hmm.
little younger, like they meet through Facebook again and they FaceTime and they're like they clearly like each other and
Hmm.
they talk for like, I don't know, like a year or two, maybe even longer. And
Hmm.
then she leaves and she like it doesn't work out, gets married, like I don't even remember how long they were married, like 7 years or something like that. Like a good bit of time.
Yeah.
Like, this guy coming back in, if it were me, and I'd be like, and I know that they had like some sort of like romantic history,
Yeah.
and then like I would have been so much worse than the husband. But
Right. Yeah.
absolutely
No, he
not.
was very understanding. Like
Yeah.
he loved and trusted his wife very, very much, and that's respectable in like a genre that sort of often has people not being reasonable or giving into emotional blindness over logic
Right.
quite
And I think that's
often.
why I like that a lot too, because like it's the stereotype is like when you like the now boyfriend or husband, whatever, meets
Hmm.
like the ex, instantly like it's a fight, like a physical fight, or
Hmm.
like you're jealous, like
They
something.
hate each other, but they actually liked each other, and
No,
that like
yeah.
makes it worse for both of them. Like they both feel bad that
Mhm.
they like the other guy.
One thing I liked, it just a side thing, like the very first scene they meet each other was the very first time they met each other in real life. Like literally like
Mm,
no
yeah, that's
scribbling or
right.
anything. Like they like when the friend comes into the house and the guy speaks Korean to him or trying to and
Hmm.
Korean friends trying to speak English to him, they're both kind of like, "Oh wait, like this is kind of funny." Like
Yeah.
that was like real life, that was their real reactions of them be like, "Oh my God, like you're
Hmm.
cool."
And I love the editing in their first meeting too. When
Mhm.
they have this brief cut back to them as kids, and
Yeah.
they're like playing in those statues or whatever again. And because like for a moment they are those kids again, and it's
Yeah.
I don't know. She does a very Song does a great job just like using the visual language in Past Lives and Materialists to get across the emotions that the characters are feeling, and
Yeah.
it's really great. Like both movies are so nice to look at, I think, and
They're gorgeous. Like all the shots and like the coloring for some reason just feels so I don't like it's so
yeah.
bright and good. I love it. And
Hmm.
like what was it? With Past Lives, like it's also taken place in New York and there's so many scenes where it just like lets you appreciate like New York itself because
Hmm.
she's given her giving her friend a tour like that's his excuse of like wanting to hang out with her. He's like, oh, I've never been here. Like, you need to show me around. Like, before I have to go do this work thing, when really he didn't even have a work thing.
Yeah.
And like, I thought that was really, really nice. Just like seeing it all. It was just a very calm movie, which I really
Yeah.
appreciate. I love those movies. And
Just a chill
yeah,
movie.
my goodness.
Yeah. And oh my gosh, there's so much to just appreciate, like
Hmm.
visually and with the editing, the cinematography. There was
Yeah.
one choice I thought I really liked when we catch up to them at the very opening and they're at the bar.
Yes.
There was a very interesting cinematography choice where you just see the two leads in the shot, I guess, Nora and the guy,
Hmm.
and the husband is just he's there, but he's not in the shot. Like
Right.
you just see these two, and then next you get a close up of him, but you don't see the other two. He's separate. He feels left out, and he
Yeah.
feels this disconnect because they're speaking Korean. He doesn't know what's going on.
Just I would have like I would feel super left out and insecure being like, oh, they're talking bad about me actually this whole time.
Yeah, it's crazy. And yeah, no, it's just like I think Past Lives is a movie that is gonna leave people thinking.
Oh yeah.
Um, both of these movies are, to be honest, but like in sort of different ways. They have different things to say about love for past lives, I guess. What is Past Lives saying about love? I mean,
Well, it's like, it's their journey through it, like being like
hmm
as kids first and having that childhood love and then meeting again and having that kind of like, well, for one, the separation, the long distance love and struggling with that. Um, which I love seeing in movies, like genuinely, like people struggling with long distance, like people need to see
hmm
that. Like it
yeah,
sucks. It's the worst.
right,
Um, like let me think. And then like meeting again, like it's always like then they deal with like the what if of like if they stay together and like and their argument too is like with like past lives, like in their past life maybe they would have been together.
yeah,
Or like yeah. So it's like I don't
hmm
know. Like it's a really touching movie. Like there were so many
for
times that I was
sure.
like Jesus, like
No, it really hits.
it's hard.
Yeah, like,
I
oh,
watched this movie for my art of film class
oh, okay,
2 semesters ago, and well, the first time I watched it was I was on a plane back coming from Italy to back from here, and it was on a tiny screen, so it was a terrible time to watch it for the first time. But
yeah,
we watched it again, and we talked about this in class, and everybody the whole time was just like, it got me thinking like crazy stuff about being
yeah,
like, oh, like what if me and this person were supposed to do this, or like what if me and my now boyfriend are like,
yeah.
with each other in every life type of thing. It's like really, really cool to think about.
It's all these questions that get brought up, like with the thing about past lives and like were people meant for each other? Do people
Right.
have like one soulmate, or
Hmm.
is it just like whatever happens? Like Arthur is the husband's name.
Yes.
He brings up the question like, what if there was another writer that met you at the writer thing,
Yeah,
and
yeah, that
would
getaway they
you
had.
would you have married him
Hmm.
like in another life? But Nora says this is my life,
Right.
and like this is how it turned out, and that's what matters, I guess.
It's kind of
Um,
like you want to think about like what it could be, but it's like you can't let it get too much in your head. You got to think about like what's
yeah,
right now. Focus on this. Like this is
exactly. Like,
happening in another.
what if she had never left Korea? What if
Right.
she had stayed there and kept hanging out with her childhood best friend,
Hmm.
sweetheart person?
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it's a lot to to ponder on.
Mm.
And what I really loved, I mean, I loved the ending,
Yes.
um, where what's his name leaves, and
I think it's like High Sung or something.
Hai Sung sounds right. I don't know.
High Sung. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know what I realized right afterwards, which I felt like should have been obvious to me, but it
Mhm.
wasn't. Was that like uh, because he leaves, and then she goes back to Arthur in one long, like achingly long shot of her walking down the road, and then she just breaks down crying in her husband's
Right.
arms.
Hmm.
And it's a callback to the very beginning of the movie, not the very beginning of the movie, but the beginning of the movie when you see him and her as kids,
Yeah.
and he calls her out for crying because he just won an award or something over her. He got first place and she got second.
Yeah.
And but she beats him every other time and he never cries.
Yeah.
And so it's sort of a repeat of that where she's been leaving him time and time again all these years. And then
Hmm.
when it's finally his turn to leave, she cries. And I don't know, it was just an interesting parallel to me.
Hmm.
I guess history repeating itself
I really like
and
that. Yeah.
whatnot.
Hmm.
And the movie, I think, would be very interesting. It is very interesting in conversation with materialists
Hmm.
because where past lives is, I guess, about this very earnest film about love and people's relationships with one another.
Hmm.
Materialists is very much about like the material and how surface level dating is in today's world.
Yeah.
And it makes those themes very clear right off the bat, I think, with her with Dakota Johnson's phone calls with her clients or whatever, I guess.
Yeah. Since she's, a matchmaker and
She's a matchmaker.
yeah.
Which is that a thing? Is that a job people have?
I don't know. I mean, I remember forever ago, like, I don't remember, like, that used to be a thing. Like, I don't like, I guess that used to be a thing, like, big in, like, the 90s and early
Mm.
2000s. Like, I did not know that's still happening now. Like,
Yeah, because now it's like Tinder and swiping right
right.
and
I mean,
whatever.
this is gonna sound terrible, but I feel like if people are, like, desperate for something and if those aren't working and that could be still a thing, like, that could be a
Yeah,
job.
yeah, no, for sure.
But,
Like,
no, I'm just gonna say right off the bat, this movie made me so mad. Like, genuinely. I have so many things that I cannot stand about this movie. Like,
really?
yeah.
Do you like the movie?
See, I wanted to. I really wanted to. I like the idea. Just, oh my God, this is obviously like a spoiler alert, but like the fact that she ends
Let's
up
get
with
into
Chris
it.
Evans and but like, it could have been any other actor. It's not me being like, oh my God, I love Pedro Pascal so much more than Chris Evans because I do. And I was
Uh-huh.
rooting for Pedro Pascal. But truly, if it was like two unknown actors, whatever, I would have still rooted for like Pedro Pascal's
Really?
character.
Really?
Like, well, for one, like Dakota Johnson, her character, the whole movie preaches about how she wants to be rich. And she's
Mm-hmm.
always like, I need a rich lifestyle. Like, I'm making all this money. I have a good apartment. Like, I just need a
Mm-hmm.
rich man. That's it. It's to be happy. And we find out that she was dating Chris Evans. And the reason they broke up is because she hated being broke. And
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't like improving himself to be, making more money. He was just doing like the bare minimum. And and so now she meets Pedro Pascal, and he's a literal billionaire,
Yeah.
so much money. He's spoiling her. He giving her exactly what she wanted, and then she's just not accepting it. So I'm like,
Okay. Yes. But like I think that's what Celine Song is like critiquing. Like you like
mm,
even if on paper it looks like a good match, like
right,
that's like the whole point, like with all these people that she's trying to set up with each other.
right, right, right.
On paper, they're compatible and it's
Mm-hmm.
fine. And like in theory, Pedro Pascal is everything she wants. He's
Mm-hmm.
handsome, tall, rich, very rich. That's
Mm-hmm.
the important one. But like that, it's that element of love that is like sort of, I don't know, elusive.
Right.
It's hard to pin down. But if it's just not there, then it's not gonna work. And
Which like I'm fine with. Like they didn't love each other. Okay, don't get
yeah,
with him. But she goes back to the ex when first off they like snuck in that wedding like they went to like when they're going on their little trip up north
Mm-hmm.
and like they're over here like bashing marriage on its own. Like, yeah, you just you get married and you think you're gonna be better than your parents, but you're actually not. You stop having sex. You argue all the time. It's just miserable, miserable, miserable. I will never want to do that. Like, I don't like marriage. And then they get married. Like,
Well, these are two very, I think, at least Dakota Johnson is a very cynical person who has
right.
seen love go, well, not love, but dating
Hmm.
go wrong again and again and again. And she's seen like, I don't know, she's heard every excuse in the book for someone who doesn't like the person that they're about to marry.
Hmm.
And so of course, like, and she's living in this society that's like sees dating as this commodity, and it's a like they talk about dating like a business, like trading stocks.
Yeah.
It's an investment in a market. It's not
Hmm.
about feelings or emotions for them anymore.
Hmm.
So like it makes sense to me that she would be that like cynical, and maybe they should have done a little more work in making in like reverse doing the 180 from her cynicism to more, I don't want to say idealism, but
Right.
whatever leads her to get married at the end.
Hmm. It's just like I feel like right, they should have done such a better transition because literally they're over here talking after this wedding, not just talking about like how they don't like marriage. Like he's over here like telling her how much he loves her, and she just like I can't do it. Like
Mm-hmm.
no, you're broke. I can't do this. And like just listing off reasons why it wouldn't work and like why she can't love him. And she's like, no, like you're not going to change my mind. And
Yeah.
literally, like less than 12 hours later, when she goes to the whole thing with helping her client, like all of a sudden her mind's just like, yeah, no, actually, never mind. Like, let's go get married.
And I think that's like supposed to be her thing, like the breaking point, I guess, where that's what convinces her, okay, dating versus love
Mm-hmm.
is like I don't know, but like that that elusive love element that you can't that is I don't know, just the unknown
Yeah.
is what matters and what's important. And yeah, I don't know. It's but I was not mad that she ended up with Chris Evans actually.
What I
I
was more mad is that they're over here trying to figure out a way so they don't have to be that poor. She
hmm
quits her job.
She
They leave.
quits her job.
Like
That was crazy.
her job was making 80K. She literally had a nice apartment. All he had
hmm
to do was move in with her.
Right.
And like he can get better job. He can like whatever. If he wants to start grocery shopping with whatever money he makes, fine, go ahead. She can keep the job or I mean, like I can understand it where she was getting all frustrated with like the whole idea. I get that. But she's giving it all up and she's not even like trying again, you
She was about
know?
to get a promotion.
Right. And like her boss, like after this whole situation of her client getting harassed, like she just made it her whole thing and like understandable. I'm not like saying that's terrible, but like literally like her boss is like every single one of us has gone through that and we just have to push through because that's just what it is. It happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Like as terrible as it is, but we're still here, we're still working. Like we have to help and she quits her job. She could have gotten like for one so much more money, which is literally what you're trying to talk about. Like you're always complaining about being poor. Why would you quit your job that's giving you so much money and could give you more money? And I just like that's what I got so that's the thing that really, really, really made me mad.
And
I'm like,
that's
you know what?
fair.
I was like, you know what? Fine, I'll accept it. She can go date Chris Evans. That's fine. They can go be poor, live in her apartment. And then she gets the call and she quits her job. And like in the theater, I'm literally with my whole family and then Ellie's friends Drake and Kaylee, and we all went, what? What? Like, no, you're not supposed to do that.
That's funny.
Keep your job. Like, oh my God. Like, That truly, like the main things that made me so mad about this movie was that and the advertisement of this movie because
Hmm.
they kept announcing that rom-coms are back. It's going to be
Yeah.
in early
They
2000s.
advertised
This
it
was
like it
not a
was,
rom-com. This
yeah.
was a rom-dram, which I love. I'm so
Hmm.
fine with. But
For
if
sure.
you tell me rom-com, I'm expecting like 13 going on 30, 10 things I hate about you, like the basic
Wonderful.
one. Like what? Like this is nowhere near. Like
Hmm.
I don't know. That's what made me so mad in the theater because I was getting my hopes up. There were some small funny moments where like she trying to
There
help
were
up with clients
there were
and then
some really
she
funny ones. There was one I really liked. It was that like really I think made me laugh. Oh, yeah, I don't think you're going to find a cat-hating conservative lesbian Christian in New York City.
that made me laugh. I was like, conservative lesbian for one is crazy. Go for it.
Yeah.
But
No,
like,
I want to know what I want to see a movie about that lady. I want to know what
yes.
happened to her.
Like, I don't know. Me personally, when like Pedro Pascal admitted to getting that surgery and like saying, cause like how it bettered his life. Cool, go ahead. When
Hmm.
he sunk down and like went down to
That
his hike,
was
I was
that
like, oh,
was that was fun
okay.
too.
Like, all right, that's fine. I don't know. Like, truly, I would have liked it more if like she like if it wasn't advertised as a rom com. If it was
Mm.
like
So you think it
if
was
her if
mismarketed?
truly like and also it was just Dakota Johnson made me so mad the whole time. That's truly what it
I
was.
like as an actor or a character?
More character. I like Dakota Johnson's fine. It's just like the character itself. Like she was
Mm.
so just like bleh the whole time. Like
Yeah.
she just like
I
she
I
wasn't happy with whatever she got.
I know. Yeah. But
So
like I
that's
also
like
wonder if that was how much of that is like the point. Like how like
right.
and
Like
like I also felt like at sometimes her acting was a little wooden, but I also
oh my
wondered
god,
if
no.
that
Like
was
I
the
feel like that's
point.
just Dakota Johnson. Like her
That's
voice is
just
so
her.
monotone. Like she's not the worst actress out there. It's whatever. But like
No.
everything you see, she's the same thing. It's like Gal Gadot. Like you can't change. It's but like I didn't hate her in this. It's just I
Yeah,
didn't like the character that much.
which is fair.
And
Which is fair.
I just truly, yeah, I just feel like yeah, I just got so mad the whole time she's preaching about how she wants this, and so she gets it, and she's like, "Oh
Hmm.
no, actually no,"
Actually,
and
I want this.
came out of nowhere for me. I was like, I mean,
Mm.
fine, like I'm
Yeah.
not hating. Go ahead if you
Hmm.
want to go be poor, go be poor. I'm not, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But again, I was, Paige Pascal side. I don't care. No.
No, yeah, no, I mean, I get it, but also, and I say this as someone that doesn't necessarily like men, but like Chris
Right.
Evans in this movie was like, I thought quite sexy.
Oh, absolutely. One of his sexiest roles. Like that hair and the beard. Like
Hmm.
he looks exactly like when he did that photo shoot of like the people's sexiest man alive. I was like that's the ideal. That's when I think he's so fine. Like Chris, like when he's Captain America, that's fine. He's blonde. He's cute. He's not
Hmm.
the sexiest thing ever,
He's
but like
too cookie cutter.
right.
He's
Like this movie, I was like, oh, okay. Like, I saw the trailer, I was like, I would have a hard time choosing personally. Like even I was literally rewatching this last night with my boyfriend, and he was like, Chris Evans is pretty good looking in this movie. I was just like, oh
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
oh
I
yeah,
think every man is gonna be like, "Hello, wow, that's."
oh absolutely, yeah. I can't. I no, because like I just wish so much better for Pedro Pascal and Chris Evans. Like I'm glad he like Chris Evans, but I feel like he was just doing the bare minimum too. Like his character,
Mhm.
like he was just like, okay, I'll pick up more shifts.
Yeah,
I'll do this even though I hate them. Like,
yeah,
are you not trying to make money for yourself? Like that's the thing. Like don't be doing this just because your girlfriend hates that you're poor. You should be doing this for yourself.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. He had a very like understated sort of sadness about him for a lot of it.
Oh yeah.
Like, he obviously missed her, and or being
Hmm.
with her at least for most of the time,
He's a
and
failure too. He's just He's got nothing. He's done.
Yeah,
Like, I felt so bad for him the whole time. Like, he's trying to do this so
he's
much and
trying
he's
so
not getting
hard.
a thing. Like, it was terrible.
Hmm.
I,
Yeah, but and I think Materialist was another one where Celine Song, I think, used her sort of visual language very effectively, like
mhm,
portraying a sort of distance or dissonance between characters, even
yeah.
if there wasn't a physical distance. There was a one really long take, I think in Dakota Johnson and Pedro's first or second date,
Mhm,
where they're just on like two opposite ends of the screen and like it just feels far apart,
yeah.
even though they're just across the same table. And the music is going, but then finally he like leans forward and breaks that like distance a little bit and the music stops and you feel them getting like a little closer.
Right.
And just stuff like that. But like she just plays with these empty spaces in the frame and whatnot in such an effective way. And I just love the way these movies look so much.
They were so, like, genuinely, both of them were so pretty. Like,
Hmm.
every placement of every character, all the colors, again, so
Hmm.
lively. I loved it.
No, yeah, the character placement, like you just said, that's the blocking is immaculate. I think I love. Oh my gosh, Chris Evans' introduction in the movie when
Yes.
she's she's ordering. Pedro asks her what drink she wants. She says beer and Coke.
Hmm.
Immediately, he just slams down the beer and Coke
I
on
thought
the
that was
table.
hot. I was like, wait, he had orders. Like, okay, I like that.
He just, hey, what's her name? That's
He calls her Buddy, which I'm like,
buddy. That's
yes.
awesome.
I I don't know. I like, yeah. I got really excited like seeing the trailer because the trailer itself was really really pretty,
Hmm.
and the movie itself was gorgeous. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Just yeah, I was really expecting
It
like,
is. It is an interesting decision, like to do that rug pull from
mhm,
like rom com to rom dram.
yeah,
Like, I wonder how deliberate of a choice that was. Like trying to subvert people's expectations from, I don't know, thinking they were gonna see, oh, this it's a love triangle. It's
mhm,
and expecting like a fun, light, happy thing when it's, I think, a quite thoughtful meditation on modern romance and dating and the like. And I don't know. It had a lot to say about that. The opening was weird with the caveman and woman.
listen, I forgot about that even happened when I first watched it. Like, we walked in and we're watching this movie and it started with the caveman and we're like, are we watching the right movie? Like,
Right.
okay. And I don't know. I feel like they only made like two comments total reflecting that. Like when she was
Mm.
giving her first pitch and when she meets Harry or Pedro Pascal for the first time,
Oh,
she's
and
like,
she
like
goes
you
back
gotta,
to it and like the final narration in the
yeah.
movie.
I
Like
just
I've
like
been dreaming about the first couple to ever get married.
it's like, no, you haven't. You only saw it once. Okay. I
And
don't know.
also I felt like the cavemen looked like too perfect. Like
Way too
his
clean. Well, I mean, like they
they're
were
too
like,
clean. But I mean if they were dream cavemen, then sure, I guess.
I guess so, yeah. Like all like the shell, like at the end, she has like the shell, like kind of like a veil thing,
Yeah.
and like their clothes were nice, and I was like, I mean, I don't know about
I
cavemen.
did almost wonder. So at the initial wedding party where Pedro and Harry, not Pedro, Pedro is Harry,
Yeah,
Dakota and Harry meet.
yeah.
Um, she has that like of all these women in brown dresses like following her around, and I almost wondered if those brown dresses were like meant to evoke the sense of the cavemen, like the
Mm,
cave person wear. Like these are primitive people at heart, and they
yeah.
just are looking for something, companionship or whatever they're looking for, because they're all like superficial with what their the advice they want and the men
Mhm.
they want. And I don't know, I think maybe it's like a juxtaposition sort of thing, like how innocent and relatively simple love and dating was
Right.
way back versus now, where it's, I mean, the very first establishing shot of Dakota we see is her applying like makeup through a
Yeah.
mirror,
Hmm.
like this sense of presenting an image to the world, and superficiality, which, not that makeup is inherently superficial,
No, yeah.
but I don't know, just this sense of how she's presenting herself. I don't know, putting on a cover.
Right. The whole time when they kept being like, yeah, modern dating, like, it's rough. I was like, yeah, I get it. It sucks. It was
Yeah,
not fun.
yeah. No, I watched. So I watched this and past this yesterday.
Okay.
Past Lives on, I think, Sunday.
Okay.
And in the middle of the week, I watched Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind with some friends.
Oh,
And that was
okay. I
like,
still need to watch that.
oh my gosh, that's like the nightmare romance trifecta of doom and gloom, bro. It
Oh,
was
Lord.
at least that in Past Lives. It
Hmm.
was like, I don't know. You should totally watch Eternal Sunshine though. It's really good. It's
I
weird,
will.
but
I
like
had my,
also maybe, I don't know, if you're like a movie crier, get some tissues ready.
oh, I don't even know. I just had my friend. She has so many movies that she's never seen before that I like
Hmm.
are my favorite. Like she's never seen Gladiator. I just
Oh
made
man.
her. She like her idea. By the way, I didn't make her do this. We did a double header of watching Dead Poet Society and Good Will Hunting. And
Oh.
yeah, it was bad. Whole time I'm just sitting there like, yeah, it's a good movie, and she's over here like sobbing. Like
Yeah.
she's like, why would you
Yeah.
make these movies? I was like, you're over here wanting to watch these. So I was like, it was your idea.
Oh, dude, that's yeah. I with one of my friends last month, we did a doubleheader with Dead Poets Society and Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Oh, I still need to watch that, but like I know everything, so it's
Yeah,
like,
that was also like doom and despair and
yeah,
sadness.
no, oh my gosh. She was like, I mean, she was like, okay, I know I want to watch Good Will Hunting. Should I either do Dead Poet Society or Midsummer? I was like,
Midsummer would
okay.
be weird. That's like
I was like, that's throwing it
totally
off. I was
different.
like, if you want
Yeah.
the same vibe one time, you might want to do Dead Poet Society. She goes, okay, you're watching with me. I was like, okay, this is
Mm.
great. It was terrible. It was so bad. I'm just sitting here like, good movies, and she's,
Good movies.
dying. Love them. And
Yeah.
she's like, these are like some of your favorite movies. I was like, oh yeah. She's like, you're terrible. I was like, yeah. I was like, you're
But
good.
they're wonderful. They're great. They're fantastic
My
movies.
goodness. I know. But no, she literally said she hadn't seen Gladiator. I was like, that's literally like on my top four. Absolutely not. You need to watch that right now. Like, that's
There you
insane.
go.
But yeah, no. I'm literally like, I'm writing a paper on Materialists, not even kidding, for the
Really?
class. Truly, mainly because of like the advertisement. Because you
Oh, because
can't
you
tell
think it was
me.
mismarketed?
Yes.
Mm,
Like it's not just me, like literally like all of TikTok. I remember when it came out and everybody got so excited for it. For one, the actors, and then two, it being a rom-com. And
right.
so everybody comes out and be like, I mean, yeah, it was good, but like not what I wanted. So I don't know. But I was also like, I was expecting it. Like it's Celine Song. Like I knew she was gonna like I didn't see her
Hmm.
doing a rom-com. Like after Past
Right.
Lives, I was like, how
That
are you
would
gonna do
be
comedy?
that would be interesting. This is
Yeah.
much. It's more expected because it's unexpected.
Mm. I don't
Um.
know. There just have not been any good rom-coms in so long. I can't keep rewatching the same like 20 films. Like
Yeah.
it's bad.
What has there been? There's been like No Hard Feelings, right? Was that the one with Sydney Sweeney and Glenn
No Hard
Powell?
Feelings was Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence, which
That
was
one was
also relatively
hilarious.
recent.
I love that movie.
No, Anyone But
But
You was
yeah,
Sweeney.
that
Um.
one like I mean like I like Glenn Powell. Like I'm on a Sydney Sweeney strike, bro. I've never liked
Yeah.
her. I don't know, and just everything going on with her, I'm like I don't want to deal with you anymore. It's like I don't even know.
Yeah.
But
But
like not even just that, like every movie like this year, like all like the romances are all gonna be so hard. Like,
Hmm.
there's a movie called Eternity that's coming out on the
Oh, I
26th.
saw that. People said that's like that's. I think people are saying that's supposed to be funny, but
See,
also like
I think it's supposed to be like a light, kind of lighthearted, but it's also like that's a crazy argument.
that's a
Like,
yeah. That's like it's a heavy topic.
like it's literally like I saw that trailer. For one, Callum Turner and Miles Teller, crazy pull. Like
Mm,
both of those, like I again, like this, like Materialist, I would have a hard time. Like no, and she's over here. The thing is being like, do you want to be spend eternity with the man you married 67 years ago and who's waited for you for 67 years, or the man that you spent the rest of your life with, like who you've married and had kids
right.
and grandkids with, like for me, I don't even know. Like I think it should be kind of easy to be like you married this guy, you've had kids with this guy, go ahead and be with him. But like you also married this other dude. Like I don't even know. Like I'm so conflicted with it.
Yeah. No,
It's
I
bad.
mean, yeah. I'm trying to remember if it came out already or if it's just about to.
Not yet. It's coming on the 26th.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna see it?
I hope to. I want to see that. I obviously want to see Wicked.
Yeah.
Um,
The
there's
I really want to see The Running Man that just came out. Speaking of Glenn
oh
Powell.
yeah. There's a movie called Rental Family or Rental Man. I can't remember.
Yeah, yeah, with Brendan Fraser, right?
It looks so cute, and I really want to
Hmm.
watch that. Um, there's something else. There was a lot coming out soon. I can't remember.
Oh, there's a bunch.
Obviously, Avatar is next month.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
It's gonna be 3 hours and 15 minutes. God,
Ugh.
okay. Like already your movies are long, but like truly already for one, going to see it because I want to go see the Avengers Doomsday, whatever it's called,
That's right.
trailer.
That
Just in
trailer is
case. I
showing.
want to go see that.
Yeah, right.
But oh my gosh, I don't even know.
Oh man.
No good rom, no
No
rom, and
good
no
rom-coms.
rom coms. Like Eternity might have. I'm hoping that's funny because already
I'm
this
sure it
girl
will
is
be.
hilarious. Like who was it? Elizabeth Olsen. Already love her, and
Hmm.
um, like the guides who are supposed to help you figure out where you want to go spend eternity with. I think they're supposed to be like the comedic relief.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name. She won an Oscar.
Hmm.
Um, hold on, what was she in? She was in. Why am I forgetting?
What was
The
it? The lady
Holdovers.
from The Holdovers? Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
She's supposed to be really funny in that, I've heard.
Hmm.
Which I still need to watch the Holdovers, actually.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. I think
I've
I'm
heard. I've
doing.
heard a million good things.
Yeah, it's
I still
I'm
need to watch Frankenstein. I need to watch that Bruce Springsteen movie.
Frankenstein's supposed to be good. I've heard Springsteen's good. My brother liked it.
Yeah, you gave it 4 stars.
Hmm.
I still need to watch One Battle After Another.
Oh my gosh, I
Was
love
that
it.
good?
I keep hearing people that say they hated it.
Okay.
I feel like people either love it or hate it. I am on the love side.
Yeah.
I want to
I've seen
watch it
a lot
again.
of like hype for it, which I'm like, okay, cool. But
Mm,
like, it's like everybody's kind of saying it's like the movie of the year, and I was like, I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen
I
it. I feel
I
like that's
think it's
cool.
the best movie that's come out this year.
Really okay.
Uh-huh. Like obviously Superman has my heart, but like I think one battler after another is just I
Yeah.
don't know, it was amazing. Like Materialists, I feel I don't know if it was like satirizing um like romance as a genre, but
Mm,
like it was it definitely has something to say about romance. And I think that that message could have been gotten across with like 20 minutes less screen time. Because
definitely.
at one point I checked the runtime. I'm like, there's no way there's half an hour left of this. I think it
Mm.
was when she was breaking up with Harry.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's kind of ridiculous. But
I don't know. I also like with like rom-coms and just romances and period, like especially popular ones, like they always have like a really good like moment of kind of like love confession type of thing.
yeah.
And I feel like Chris Evans, like his monologue thing when he was like, "When I see you, I see wrinkles and gray hair and grandkids,"
Hmm.
and I'm like, I don't know, it just didn't hit. Like
No?
there was
I
no
thought that
build.
was sweet.
I felt like I thought it was sweet, but I was just like, it's not the best one. Clearly, like it's just
Hmm.
like I don't know. And she was obviously like not appreciative. She was just
He's
like,
no
yeah,
Mr. Darcy.
oh my God.
I just
Like,
watched that.
You just watched it for like the first
Well,
time?
like a month ago,
Okay, for like the first time?
the first time.
What? Oh my Lord. That's I love that movie.
Yeah.
I just had to read that book for English, which
Oh,
obviously is
really?
like same thing basically. Um, but no, I watched that movie so many times, and my story sister has never seen it, and I still need to make her watch it.
Oh man.
Good,
But
good, good.
yeah, I kind of get what you're saying. Like, it's not the most effective like love confession ever, but also like it doesn't have to be a confession because they know from the beginning of the movie he loves
Right.
her and she
Hmm.
loves him, but it's just a matter of like, does she want to be with him just out of love, or like because she doesn't want to make the sacrifice of um living uncomfortably.
Right.
And yeah, no, I don't know. It's I had something I wanted to say, but I totally forgot. Oh yeah, like I don't know. Pedro is interesting because like again, like I said, on paper they're like a perfect match. He's a
Hmm.
unicorn, right?
Right.
But the way he talks about love is like a business deal, and that's I guess is not his problem, but it's what makes him like I don't know. That's not what love is.
Well, yeah, no, I was like, that's the one thing I didn't like about, and I knew she was gonna pick him because they
Mm.
were they were treating the whole thing, like even dates, just like a business
It
or
was
like
transactional. It
yeah. And
was
I was just like, it's very forced and everything. And I wanted to like him. Like, like
right.
I'm still on his side a little bit,
Hmm.
but it's just like I feel like, there was nothing there. Like she clearly
Yeah,
didn't like
no,
him and
he's not a bad guy. That's the
no,
thing.
and
Like that's it. It doesn't matter if he's a good guy, a bad
right.
guy. He's just
Mm.
she just didn't love him, and he didn't love her. They were just fucking. And
And, like I don't know, it's just like for one, I thought it was already crazy that he bought a ring for her to go to Iceland. I
mm,
want to know the timeline. I want to know how long they dated because, like, for one, it felt like a week of the movie. Like, that's how long they were dating, and he was already going to propose to her. Like, I have
yeah,
no idea. But, like, on its own, still, the fact that he was already going to, like, propose to her, and there's nothing, like, again, there's nothing significant. Like, they didn't have any,
no,
like, big love confession. You're just going to propose to her like that. Like,
mm,
crazy. Just a little bit. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah. I don't know. There was what did I write down? All right. Oh, what I did notice. I think it was in their first makeout scene, Pedro and Dakota. Um, I felt like normally in like a steamy romance makeout scene, you're gonna have a lot of like real close up shots, uh, with the actors like really getting into it, right? Maybe a lot of quick cuts, just
Oh,
showing
yeah.
how everything's moving and just keeping the momentum up. But here, like, because they're in his apartment as well, or his whatever penthouse, whatever it is, and it's all like these medium shots or wide shots, and because she's looking around the building as he's like kissing her neck and stuff, because like the making out isn't like what's important to her, it's the location and the material in this particular instance.
Yeah.
And I
I also
that's
kind of
another
get her
like
though. Like if I was like making out with a millionaire and like
like I
he
want to enjoy the
I'd be looking around.
scenery. Yeah, right.
But like no, I totally get that. Like with her character,
Hmm.
she definitely was more focused just on that, not really caring for him.
Hmm.
I mean, I was like, girl, pay
Yeah,
attention. Goddamn,
it's just those touches like
you're
that
lucky.
like that like make me appreciate like Celine Song's work on both these.
Hmm.
But it's definitely like the script was definitely I felt like it wasn't quite as polished as Past Lives was. I don't
No,
think it was as personal. I think Past Lives was a lot of it was based on her own life,
yeah,
and that's why it felt so real, I guess. Um, Not that Materialists wasn't personal, but
no, yeah, no. But like, it's just like Past Life like was definitely like it hit so much more like with like all like the deep meanings of everything they were saying. Like I don't know. It's just with this materialist, like it's just too like too real in the moment, you know? Like it's
Hmm.
happening right now. Like everybody knows how terrible modern dating is. Like, yeah, like
Like
what
what
you
else
see
is?
right now, everybody's
Yeah,
saying up there. So it's
and that's
like,
the thing. Like it's a good message that it's giving, but is it really that unique of a message?
no, it's not because like I said, everybody's like I was saying
Exactly.
some stuff when I was doing when I was online dating, I was complaining all the time. Or like everybody like always like before you're or even like when you start a relationship, you have that money talk and everything. So it's like, could you support me? Could you, is this like ideal, you know? So like I don't know. I just feel like every conversation in the movie, like I've had like just with friends or even with my own boyfriend. So it's kind of like
Mm.
nothing really hit. Even like I said, like again, the Chris Evans like monologue, like love confession, and not confession, but like just thing, like I don't know. I just feel like it's just it was like normal talk and like which is fine that happens in movies, but I with like Celine Song, I feel like she did amazing with past lives and had these crazy moments and everything that just hit you and you watch this. It's
Hmm.
kind of like yeah, good, I guess,
Yeah,
kind of.
why
I don't
not?
know, but yeah, no, I felt like yeah, it definitely felt too long. Just like an okay movie.
Yeah. No,
Like it
I
was
did
fine.
like it though. I
I
did.
liked it like cinematography wise and everything.
Hmm.
Truly, yeah, that's yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. No, I like even if it didn't turn out like amazing,
Mhm.
I've said this on at least a couple podcasts now, but like I really appreciate when the flaws of a movie are like obviously that of the artist and not because of like studio interference or anything like that.
Right.
Because I feel like the latter always leaves like a bad taste in my mouth. Like it could have been so much better if the business folks hadn't gotten their grubby little fingers on
Right.
it. But like the flaws are Celine Song's own because this is a person. Materialist is a personal project for her,
Hmm.
and she said what she wanted to say, and I respect that. And I'm very excited to see whatever she decides to do next,
I
whether
also
it's
really
another
appreciate
romance
that.
or otherwise.
Yeah. I also appreciate that like Past Lives was with A24. It felt like
Yeah.
an A24 movie.
Was
Like I love
Materialist say 24 as well? No.
it was or wait, I think it was. It just didn't show in the beginning because I thought I was going crazy and I thought it wasn't A24, but it didn't show up. Hold on. What was it? Oh, it was A24. Okay. I kept seeing like when the opening was like I kept seeing a whole bunch of other production companies. I didn't see that it was
Mm,
A24, but like I just feel like Past Lives, what like A24 has a certain feel, and I feel like Past Lives very much hit with that
yeah.
type of vibe. Materialist, like it, like there has been a few like A24 movies. I just feel like more like common movies that everybody's watching now.
Hmm.
Like I know like Eternity is also going to be A24.
Oh, really?
Like yeah, I think there's just a certain like there's parts of A24, like like Materialist is one side, Past Lives was on the other side.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
No, I mean, Friendship was one of my favorite movies of the year, and
Hmm.
that was A24, but it doesn't feel like a typical what you'd expect from A24, but
Right,
also it
right.
kind of does
Hmm.
because it's a very weird idiosyncratic sort of comedy.
There was another movie I watched forever ago. I don't think it was A24 though, but it felt A24. It's so funny. It's just like it's now has its own feel and everything. What was it? A Real Pain, directed by Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh,
It
yeah,
felt
with
A24.
Kieran
I watched it
Culkin.
twice. Yes. I
Yeah,
love
I
that movie. It
oh,
was
I
so
gotta
good.
see it.
It's so good. It genuinely like I was talking about in like my English class about like we were talking about like how the Holocaust is like such a sensitive topic,
Mm,
especially in media. Like you like if you write about it, you got to make sure it's all like to the T, everything.
mm,
And with movies, like what was it? Wasn't it Schindler's List? That was like the very first one to show like the actual like inside the gas tank or something like that.
maybe it
It
could have
was some sort
been.
of movie. We talked. I can't remember what one it was, but that was a talk about it, and like a real pain, like talks about like the modern kind of effect it has on
Mm,
like people and especially like relatives of people who went through that.
mm.
It's, this movie, Kieran Culkin and Jesse Eisenberg are cousins, and their grandma
Yeah.
just recently passed, and she was a victim of, or she was a survivor of the Holocaust. And so, like, in honor of her, they go on a tour about everything around there. And it was very, very touching. And kind of like how Past Life has like amazing shots and like does well with like all the scenery and like everything around them. Like Real Pain did that too. Like
Mm.
you have so many moments just for like I don't even know, like just the countryside, everything going around and like where were they? They were in different parts of Germany and I can't remember
Hmm.
exactly where they were. But when they get to the actual like main like Holocaust, like it's not a museum, but like where everything was in all the old buildings, like it's literally like 5 minutes of silence. Like
Mm.
they're going around, they're looking at everything. There's a few
Yeah.
like words, like the tour guides being like, "Yep, this was this," and then it's just dead silent. Like you can hear crickets. Like
Oh man.
it was heavy, it was hard.
Yeah. No, I'm
Like that
sure.
whole movie was so good, and it just like I said, it had this whole vibe that A24 just gave, and I was so surprised when it wasn't.
Mm. Wow.
But
Yeah,
recommend that movie.
I
And
didn't know it was like Holocaust related. That's really interesting.
I didn't either. I was literally just going on like a run through of like different movies that were not Oscar nominated, and that
Hmm.
was one of them. And yeah, it was good. It was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, no, that it's going to be interesting to see like what's up in the running for Oscars this year cuz
Yeah, I don't even know.
I mean,
I feel like
yeah.
I don't know.
There's
A24
definitely
movies are like I like sometimes they get nominated, but like they got to be like really good, like Past Lives.
yeah. Yeah, do you think anything from Materialists? I can see Celine Song getting a best director nom.
Maybe, maybe like
I don't think screenplay.
no, I can't remember. There's always like categories I forget about, and I feel like
Yeah, no, I feel you.
and I feel like maybe like cinematography isn't one, is it? I don't
Mm.
think it
I
is.
mean, it's a category, but it would there's the cinematographer is someone different.
Okay. Maybe that
I can see that getting something.
I don't know.
Editing.
Yeah, I can see that one. Probably not writing.
No, I don't think so. Like, it feels very like Materialist feels very like tonally inconsistent,
Hmm.
and I don't know if that's a bug or a feature, but I don't. Either way, I'm not sure it works.
I just feel like, like especially with the whole client problem she had with Sophie and
Hmm.
the guy who harassed her, like the tone just went everywhere. Like she'd be focusing on herself and then all of a sudden she gets the meeting at work, she finds out this happened and it just like it didn't hit. Like I personally
Yeah.
didn't think it hit. Like she's trying to be all like upset about it and like trying to have that meaningful talk with her in like the streets of New York. And like I don't know, I just didn't feel
Mm.
like that much like I don't know like that much like a good emotion. Like Sophie was clearly like upset about it, but I feel like Dakota Johnson was kind of just like reading lines, sadly.
Yeah. So, do you think it would have been more effective with like a different actor?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know, but even like the way she was talking about it too, she was only saying like sorry, and the girl was just like, "Well, you set me up with this dude, and he lied." But it's also kind of like I can get why you're upset, but why are you getting so mad about this girl?
Yeah.
Because she didn't know he was gonna do this. She
Right.
didn't know that he lied about all
And it
this.
was interesting that she like defaults to her normal like response.
Like it was a perfect
He
match. Like
checked all our boxes. He
I think
was
that's also why she kept getting pissed. Because if this girl kept saying that to me while I'm over here complaining, like getting all upset about what this guy did, she's like, "Oh well, sorry, it was a perfect match. Get out
he
of my
checked
face."
our boxes. He checked a lot of our yeah. I think that was just her like her way of coping with this situation, like
Trying to like
going
make
back to going back to
it
something
wasn't my fault. Like,
consistent.
yeah,
Yeah, like deflecting onto the company. Like I would recommend Materialists. Just like temper. I mean, my expectations were like fairly tempered, and I feel like that worked in my favor because I liked it more than I thought I would.
yeah, yeah. I would recommend it, but be like, just for like, so you can have your own opinion. Like,
Hmm.
it's not my favorite, but go ahead if you really want to watch it. Go ahead.
Right, right. Yeah,
I would
because
recommend like
there is a
Past
lot
Lives.
to like about it. I think Past Lives I would definitely recommend.
Yeah.
I don't know that I have a ton more to say. We've been going for about an hour, I think. Yeah, Celine Song, great two films she's done so far.
Hmm. Like
Very,
insane the fact that it's only two.
it's absurd. I hope she has a long and fruitful career.
Literally. Oh my God.
Um, I'm fully looking forward to whatever she does next. I will probably buy a ticket to whatever it is.
Absolutely.
We'll see. But she's very obviously talented. She's got a lot to say about romance. Maybe the next thing won't even be a romance. Who knows?
Oh
But
no.
eh, maybe she'll stick to what she's proven herself good at. Maybe not.
I kind of hope she kind of tries something else, but like I don't know. I
I
don't know.
know, I totally get you. I wonder if there is any talk of My Best Friend's Wedding sequel in the works with Celine Song.
Celine
My
Song's doing that.
Yeah, well, My Best Friend's Wedding. Which that's
That's
from
a Broadway
'97.
sequel. Yeah, no, that it's Julia Roberts. No, the fact that it's getting a sequel is stupid, and I do not know what they're going to be doing with
It's
that.
awesome.
Because for one, it like that was like back in the '90s. Like
hmm
we're all like 50 years old now, or some. I know Julia, I think is. I don't know about Cameron Diaz, but still.
Oh, so that's what Celine Song's up to.
Dang, I didn't know that was going to be her.
Should be interesting.
Yikes.
Maybe. We'll see.
I don't know.
In any case, uh, I don't know. Thanks for coming on, Emma Joe.
Of course.
Always a pleasure. I don't know. I forgot how to end these. Thank you for listening and or watching to Pulp Diction. Remember to like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Follow on Spotify. Follow on Apple Podcasts. Follow on Instagram. And that's all I got for Celine Song. What about you?
That's it. Thanks for
Excellent. All
watching,
right.
listening.
Let's go.